Petri Dish, the Petri Dish, the Petri Dish.
This is
The Petri Dish, the Petri Dish, the Petri Dish.
Pontypool.
Pontypool.
Yeah. It's like we're in horror films. All
This is the Petri Dish. There's something growing in here, and it's a whole new year of shit that we're gonna say into microphones. That's what's growing in here. It's the 6th. Is that what day it is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
7th for all of you people with ear holes. I am up way too loud. I got my gain fucking cranked. I'm gonna turn that down. Turn this guy down.
Crank down on air, dude.
Crank these guys all the way back down to a nice lull. Nick's eating an apple.
Apple.
Nick's eating an apple. That's good.
It's a Granny Smith.
Good. Granny Smith is better than Red Delicious.
Super crisp.
Red Deliciouses are the worst apple.
Yeah.
Feels like biting into a fucking wax apple.
Yeah, they're just mealy
No
and gross.
flavor.
If I'm going to take one stance in 2020,
Yeah.
it's Red Delicious apples are red but not delicious.
What's your favorite
Go
apple?
Fiji or Honeycrisp.
Ooh, Honeycrisp.
Honeycrisp is definitely
A
at the
Fuji.
top.
It's more of like a luxurious
Yeah.
apple, though. It's way more expensive, and the Fijis are a little bit cheaper, but they're kind of like, they do it for me.
Yeah.
They're sweet and crisp. So
I like a
get-
jazz.
Yeah, you like a little jazz
apple?
apple?
Jazz apples.
That sounds like a thing that people would say about, like,
Let's make up apple types right now.
you know how they're like jazz cigarettes. Like, you got them jazz apples. Like
Yeah.
these are drugs.
Well, I have smoked jazz tobacco out of an apple before.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Turn it into a jazz apple.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck! I almost spilled the beer all over my laptop. We're doing good, guys.
Pretty hot
2020 is
start.
off to a great
Wait,
start.
is this the first one actually recorded in the new year?
Yeah.
Or?
Yes, I think the last one I recorded was like the
Oh.
31st,
Well, fuck yeah.
just before the New Year's.
Let's sing that shitty New Year's song no one knows.
Oh,
Acquaintance.
God. Ember with the grain for beautiful her spacious skies. A silver screen.
Yep. I started to try to sing Home Means Nevada in that, but then I forgot the words to that because I was hearing other people say words. And then
Oh, you got all
Hell
confused
yeah.
about stuff?
I did. I got
That's
all
good.
I got all topsy turvy.
Well,
We'll save it for the other podcast.
Oh, yeah. I guess I.
yeah. What are all the lyrics to "Home Means Nevada"? That'll be
Yeah.
your what that is.
Yeah. I know there's sage and pine in there.
And parsley and sage.
And it's a new year, so a whole new year of what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's gonna
you-
be
Whole new
You get to
year.
be
There's a whole new
confused
year
about
yeah.
everything.
We did about 4
Things yet
last
to-
calendar year, huh?
There's so many things yet to come that you'll be asking what that is in like 10 years.
Yeah.
You never know.
I'm accruing knowledge day by day. Like 4 or 5 words.
Yeah, Cardi B will make
Every
a
4 months.
new word, and you'll be asking questions about it.
Yeah. Well, looking forward to it, gents.
Yeah.
What are you guys? What are your resolutions for the new year?
Resolutions. I want to perform out of town, most likely with the band. I don't really want to. Not that I don't want to do comedy. I just fucking. I'm not. It's not for me.
It's
just,
not for you.
It's just. I'm done being funny.
Yeah,
I just don't. I mean, keep coming every Tuesday. Coffee and Comics is it's a great time. I know I'm not going to get anywhere with comedy ever. I just like comedians, so I just want to have a spot, bring comedians I like around, and do that.
Why don't you just exist somewhere like in the world of like sketch / performance
Oh
art?
yeah, I'm
type-
still
there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do stand up as much. I do still want to do comedy things. Like I want to write, and I want to perform, dumb characters sometimes and shoot some sketches. I don't
Yeah.
want to fuck it. Yeah, I just don't want to fuck with stand up
It
5
is-
days a week or whatever. Like,
It is a bit of a bummer to like. You know how they say like learn your voice or whatever.
Yeah, 5, 6 years or whatever.
A lot of times I want to be doing something that I wouldn't do, but it's not like I don't want to have like a character that
Right.
You just want
know
to
what
be
I mean?
you.
Yeah, I just want to do.
You want something written for you.
I
in a
guess
way, right?
I'm saying like how they say it's like a heightened version of yourself, but like
Yeah.
go different directions with it. And I guess that just means write more diverse types of bits, but I don't know.
Yeah, really, that's what I've been doing. I've been going to open mics and just yelling for 5 minutes straight.
Yeah.
In like a long story format
But
or something.
Yeah, but that's the way that it works when you do 5-minute chunks here and there at a time. But then it's a real disjointed, weird set to do like 20 minutes of like 4 different writing styles. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. And that's the problem is like I don't really like like here's my setup and then here's the turn that's going to end up being the punchline and it's about sex or it's self-deprecating or it's about relationships. Like I'm fucking the format makes me sad. So like honestly I think we have a similar style in the way that sometimes when we write a joke, it would be much better as a sketch, but the joke just ends up being us explaining something that would be funny as we see it in our head, and trying to relay it to the audience. Like,
damn, okay. So like, I have this thing over Thanksgiving. This was a sentence that I said to Kate after, like, in the aftermath of Thanksgiving, because her grandma's a bitch and it was a crazy whole scenario. But a sentence that I said to Kate is, "Hey, what about this? What if grandma pooping her pants was a false flag?" And it made sense in context of the conversation. So I want to talk about that on stage and explain how and why that made sense. But that's not good stand-up. That's just like, I don't know.
It's one of those things where it's funny in the context of you being funny in the world. But when you go to a stage, it's hard to, in 5 minutes, explain to an audience that you are funny and here's why. Here's an example of how sometimes you're funny, but then your time's up and you're like, oh, well, that fucking sucks. See you later.
That's why, it is weird how, like, stand-up is harder than being funny. And sometimes you
100%.
Sometimes you can be good at stand-up without being funny at all. Like, there's a lot of examples of that, I feel like.
100%. Yeah, I mean,
I don't talk shit. But
I don't know. We were actually just talking shit with a comedy fan, Courtney, who we were over at her place, and I was just explaining to her how you can get by solely on rhythm and just setting something up.
Dude, I saw this guy in Sacramento like years ago, and he was just this old, like, burnt out open micer dude, and you could tell he's well liked in the scene and respected, but only in that way of like, oh, all the comics like him. But he doesn't translate to stage. But he did this thing where he just did only, like, grunts in, like, the cadence of, like, the way that a stand-up bit would go. And we all got it. Like, it was as good as if he filled in the words and made it a real bit.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. No, it was great.
I've wanted to just go and do setups with no punchlines. But then I also realized sometimes that's just my bits.
Oh, I did that at...
You did all punchlines.
I did only punchlines with no setup.
Which, honestly, that could work better.
Because one comic that came through at 3rd Street and just ran out of all of her material almost immediately.
Jennifer Gable, I remember. Sorry, I shouldn't say.
Well, it was just because she was. Well, yeah, that's just because she was like, this was the first stop on a tour where she was building a new set. So she was just looking at her phone like, I don't know, how about this? Anybody? Nah, you're right, that one does suck. So it was really funny to watch a comic not give a fuck while also doing their job. Like, their job technically over like a year is, I'm going to build this set, it's going to be good eventually, but the process of it is having to go to different places and run this dumb shit by people. So she just showed up and read off of her phone, and it made me laugh only because I was like, she's doing this, all right.
Well, I was hosting that night, so it bummed me out to be like, I had so much fucking anxiety.
Was this a showcase or a mic?
It was a showcase.
Yeah.
It was one of the winter ones because
it was one of the 2 that we did there. I think. Yeah, those. It was
times.
Yeah, I just. It was just such an awkward feeling to see, because she came into it like guns blazing, and then ran out at about 5 to 10 minutes in, and she's like, "Oh, I got almost 40 minutes left to do."
Yeah, I think it was one of those. It was one of those situations that she knew that she needed to open strong, but she didn't think she would take the steep dive immediately into not having anything.
Yeah,
I thought she probably thought she could like downgrade bit quality, because I know I've done that. If I'm like, oh fuck, I've got to do 15 and I know I have a solid 5 right now and I know that I could
apple burps.
I know that I could get into a new bit at the end if I just transition with a weaker 5. So just like I start real strong, and then I'm like, and then, hey guys,
Well, that's what
what's
everyone
going
does.
on?
They take a little lull in the middle and try to work on stuff, and then you finish it off. But it's funny when you expend the thing that you were going to close with earlier on in the set because you're like scared and you're
and
like,
oh, now I don't have a closer. So
Yeah.
your closer just ends up being like, I guess that's it. See you guys later.
I
That's my time.
I love those tactical errors where you're like, oh fuck, all right, I'm gonna have to riff later, so I'm gonna try to use up all my good stuff to get them to like me to earn that right to fucking play around, and then those don't go well.
Yeah.
And so you have even less fucking
I've just started, now that I have to consistently do some sort of jokes while hosting every week, I've just resorted to like, honestly, I've just been bringing bits that I've done on the podcast, and I'm like, this was funny when we said it once, and then I'll just say it on stage now,
Yeah.
and I'm like, still works. And then,
Do you go through the old podcasts for those, or do you just remember them?
It depends. Like, I remembered some of them, especially because sometimes I'll try to get clips from the podcast, and so I'll have notes on where that is in what episode, and so I can go back and go through it, but I just haven't been pulling those clips and posting anything, because, like, honestly, who gives a fuck at this point, whether I have a solid Instagram presence with the podcast? At this point now, I just want to have those clips so I can pull fun things for the new intro that I'm working on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You are heavily featured.
Well, my farts are, I'm sure.
No, your farts are for your podcast only.
Okay.
But just...
Your farts can stay in
It's
your
like-
ass and off of our ears.
Isn't it the most ironic thing in the world to call my farts intellectual property?
It counts.
yeah.
It counts. Fuck, I don't know.
Whoever
I mean,
came up with that term is so
Intellectual
mad
property.
that technically that would be.
Yeah,
That
but
was-
who has the intellectual property on the words intellectual property?
Oh, that would be an interesting thing for someone other than me to look up. No, I don't know. The Chinese do. That's
Yeah, it's always the Chinese.
Yeah.
That's the answer. It's either the Chinese or the Beatles.
Wouldn't that be so ironic if the Chinese owned the definition of intellectual?
Or they just
property?
copyright the English language?
Oh, damn!
Yeah.
That
So,
would
like-
be a smart move.
Yeah, it would be on their part, right?
Hell yeah. Who owns Yas Queen as like a catchphrase? Well,
Yeah,
The gays
the
collection.
gays, the gays
Nobody
TM.
Nobody really owns it, I think. Right?
really?
I don't think
No.
so.
Someone owns I'm Loving It, and McDonald's had to buy it from them.
Yep.
So, like, someone owns that. Remember that stupid thing with podcasts that was happening, and Adam Carolla had to fight it? Where they were like,
Oh, they were trolling everyone for intellectual property rights, and then
for using a numbering system that
Yeah.
was sequential or some dumb thing like that. Episode 1 being called Episode 1 was like basically what their patent was.
rather than using like
Patent trolls.
a set numbering like it's like 010 instead, and so it's
Yeah.
because people can number things differently. Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
I guess they won that, huh? Like, I heard a lot about it for a while, and then no one ever talked about it again.
Well, no, the thing is with people that pull shit like that, it's just no one has the money to then dump it into lawyers and court fees.
Right.
So they either just say, like somebody like Adam Carolla has to be rich enough to be like, fine, let's take it to a judge, and a judge will immediately be like, oh, this is fucking stupid, dismissed.
Right, yeah.
And then, unless it gets dismissed with fucking what's the word? I already forgot, but like it has to be not only
Extreme prejudice.
Yeah, there you go. It has to be dismissed with extreme prejudice, or else it can just be brought up again.
Adam
Yeah.
Carolla should be able to do that.
Yeah, you're right. Adam Carolla is extremely prejudiced. What are we talking about?
That's his whole style, right?
Yeah? Dude, did you ever see he made a movie where he was the star and it was about him being a boxer?
Boy, there's just the fact that Adam Carolla decided to dump money into making a movie is already sad. So tell me about it.
I've never seen it, but I heard people like in a clip montage talking about it.
People.
Anyway.
Want to hear something even sadder about that movie?
What's
Is
that?
He was doing a GoFundMe to help raise money for it, and an actor, raised and donated $10,000 to get into Adam Carolla's movie, but then this actor was told he wasn't a good enough actor to be in an Adam Carolla movie. So And I know all this,
But he bought his way in.
No, he didn't buy his way in. Adam Carolla took the 10 grand and didn't
Just didn't hire the guy.
But this actor later on wrote a short film called Tacos for Redacted. It's supposed to be Adam Carolla, but it just says Redacted, about him kidnapping Adam Carolla and making tacos for him and trying to force him. You know, it's like this. Weird,
It's like a Kathy Bates situation
or
whatever it's called.
Yeah. I don't want to give away the twist ending because it is kind of fun, but.
What's it called?
It's called Tacos for Redacted.
Tacos for Redacted.
Wow.
Tacos for Redacted.
Just like flowers for redacted.
You know, that sounds... I don't know where to fall on that story, because if you have $10,000 to give someone to get you a role... Like, what the fuck?
He must come from money, right?
I don't have much sympathy for that guy. I kind of...
Yeah.
I mean, Adam Carolla is probably a bit of a dick, but... if it's like, yeah, give me your fucking money. Oh, audition. Oh, you really suck. I'm going to keep your money and you fuck off.
And that's another thing that can get brought up in courts is just like, technically, this GoFundMe tier said that it would guarantee me a role. But he's like, no, it says you have the chance to audition for a role.
Yeah.
And so, like, you can really get into the legalese of crowdfunding.
Yeah. Man, this is some interesting stuff to talk about. I'm sorry. I keep on taking your podcast down stupid.
It's okay. You're voted on by the 3 listeners. You're the top guest of 2019.
Oh, yeah?
Nice.
Damn. Hell yeah. Can you make a plaque for me? You know a guy, right?
Actually, yeah.
I got a trophy guy. His name's
I
Guy.
might get you a plaque, Sam. You deserve it because... I mean, aside from these two, you're the only other person that doesn't live in this house that people
Who
go
else
out of
comes
their
on
way
here?
to... no one anymore.
You don't really,
Man.
I
What
just-
happened?
Not really a whole lot
I
of
just
invites going out.
I don't ask anybody to be on the podcast anymore. I used to be like, ooh, how about this date this time? And now I'm just like, I don't fucking care. Like, I don't want to talk to people for over an hour that badly. You know, like...
Shit.
At this point, this is obviously like a forever going vanity piece that if people like me enough, they'll listen.
Okay.
If not, they obviously don't care about the guests. Like, it's...
Okay.
Unless new listeners come in because of a guest, which isn't going to happen because who the fuck are any of us?
Oh, yeah.
Like... I'm just going to keep podcasting from my fucking dining room, and only people who I would want to be in my house get to be on the podcast.
This is only for them to later reconstruct a AI ghost of you?
Yeah.
That's all that this is for.
Like, when I inevitably die sometime in the next 8 months, like, this is only so that my crazed family can then deep fake plenty more content with me as sort of a Max Headroom figurehead.
Okay, now think about this. I learned about that guy. Okay, you saw the Rogan
Learn
deepfake,
about it in
right?
the history books.
So what would if you were famous enough for them to do that of you? You wouldn't be. Guys, I'm going to have a hockey team made of chimpanzees. What would your thing be? It would be like.
If I was being deep faked, honestly, like at this point, deep faking is something audio wise will maybe cost you $500 to just get the software and have it.
Oh,
run
okay.
through. Yeah, it's like it's not that complicated. And so at this point, I just feel like it would be a continuation of just dumb riffing. Like someone would just dump a bunch of the topics and shit that I've said, put it in one of those like generators of like, this is the way his sentence structures are, and this is his idiosyncrasies, and boom,
Right.
it would spit out me just being like, guys, don't you mental health when sadness happy? And that'll be it. It's probably more nuanced.
Yeah, and then there would be little interstitial, like, absurdist humor. Baloney dick.
Yeah.
Sadness. Ennui. And then go back to...
And then I would just start singing for a second for no reason. Yeah. It was just like, there's just going to be my AI robot would be, I don't know if it would be weirder or more normal than I am now. Like, I don't know. I don't know how it would function.
How many hours do you think I've done with you on this? Because could they deep fake... I want to make an album of only, like, AI-generated deep fake versions of my humor.
Of stand-up I've recorded of you and of direct...
No, it would have to be only this.
Well, that and of just this and, of course, your podcast. I think I have at least 20 hours of you talking.
No shit.
Yeah. Because we've been doing this shit for 3 years.
We've done like 20 episodes?
More than that.
Oh, fuck.
Because you've been a character 4 times on the old one.
Yeah.
And you've been a guest
At
least a dozen times, you know, in the last year and a half, you know, and then you have your 4 episodes. So like,
wow,
each one of mine has been over an hour. Each one of yours has been at least an hour. I have at least 20 hours of you talking.
Damn,
we could deep fake all 4 of us at this table. We could just stop doing this. I'll pay a guy like $1,500 to just deep fake.
Why don't
podcasts.
you just learn how to do that?
That's an interesting concept for a podcast going forward, though.
Just deep faking your own podcast and randomly generating.
I mean, you put all the hard work already into it by fucking having us come out and like fill like an hour like every fucking week.
Yeah.
You know. So it would just be nice to just kind of coast out the next couple of years with just like these robot simulation versions of us just talking and like never coming to like no kind of agreements or any kind of disagreements, not really making any points or saying anything of like substance. Which is already what this is.
That's not different. That's not any different than it already is.
Right, but like you don't have to like get up and like edit it, you know, the next day.
Oh, I don't edit shit.
Yeah.
I throw a compressor on it and I put it on the internet. I used to edit this and I was like, this is fucking stupid. No one cares.
Dude, all right, deep fake this shit. Deep fake. Oh,
there's nothing saying this isn't already deep faked.
Are we deep fakes right now?
On a turtle's back in the sky? I don't know. What's
yeah.
Dude, I would love to. This is racist, but
disclaimer.
I would love to just like make up Native American origin myths.
Jesus fucking Christ,
you know what I mean?
Sam.
Because why not? They don't fucking know anything. So you're not going to be less accurate than them. I'm sorry to say. Same thing with any religion. It's like, let's make up. You couldn't make up a story dumber than Christianity. So I'm sorry that your Native American thing is just as dumb as any other made up thing. But
yo, I can't wait to have that born again Christian on the podcast now.
Born again, I think the Jehovah's Witness, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a Jehovah's Witness. He started like coming out like maybe a month or 2 ago, and he only showed up when I was here because I was unemployed and I had nothing to do. And so I would answer the door, and they would like just like, you know, ask me like an earnest question about like the creator and say things like that, and like read a verse of the Bible off of their phone. And because they're so like just nice and calm and like never really raised their voice or tried pushing anything on me, I never like told them to never come back. So like they've been coming.
Was it the same Russian kid that we gave the hard
No, this is just a straight up Jehovah's Witness dude who thinks
the Russian dude selling magazines or something.
Yeah,
or stickers. I don't know.
And then someone's girlfriend, who will not be named, gave like a 16-year-old alcohol rather than a LaCroix because he talks shit about LaCroix.
Yeah.
And I was like, fine, fuck you. You don't get any drinks. And we're like, oh, we had something else. Gave him a White Claw instead, which is just LaCroix with booze in it.
Yeah,
but it still worked out.
You know what? Hey, you know what? If a hard seltzer throws you off kilter and ruins your life, fuck you.
Yeah,
you deserve to get.
If you think White Claw's gonna fuck you up, try cocaine, bro. Yeah, you heard me, kids. Do cocaine and ruin your life. If you do cocaine and survive, you're fine.
Damn.
But yeah, that Jehovah's Witness finally came by, and I finally met him.
Yeah.
And he looked like he was out to save Austin. It was so great. Like he had this. He had this purpose in his eyes.
Yeah.
He was just wide-eyed the whole time. Like, he had very salesman face on the whole time. And he was... I love it because he was kind of treating Austin like he was retarded. Because he was pointing to his phone. He's like, as you can see this passage, it says what? And Austin had to, like, read it out loud. And I was like, this has to be a weird power tactic they teach these people to be like... And then God said, "What now?" Like treat everyone like they're a kindergartner, so that they can then be broken down. Like it's like the same. It's like the military tactics where they bring you in and yell at you and break you down, so you can then be rebuilt in whatever they want.
Right.
Same thing with Jehovah's Witnesses. They're trying to like, I don't know, like break the bones to remend them in Jesus' image or whatever.
God damn.
But yeah, so he was trying so hard. And then, like, he got to the end of his spiel. Like, he obviously had enough planned, but he was not expecting me to be there. And I just, like, kept him going. I wanted to see what his, like, freestyle was.
Are
in the
Jehovah's
moment.
Witnesses the ones that won't get, like, a blood transfusion and shit like that? Damn.
Too many gays have AIDS.
Yeah.
Blood transfusion?
Yeah, they
have blood transfusions.
Wait, Jehovah's Witnesses get blood transfusions?
No, they can't.
Oh, they
cannot.
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't celebrate birthdays and holidays and all that. And
Yeah.
pretty.
That shit sucks.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk
Had
to
some
that guy more.
friends growing up who were Jehovah's Witnesses, and just felt kind of sorry for them because they couldn't participate in anything.
You know what's dumb though is I kind of do for like secular reasons, but I kind of agree with their whole like, hey, let's not fucking go crazy with holidays because you should kind of just live your life and be happy all the time. It's like I was thinking about this like over Christmas. I was like, so this is just the time of year that I go buy a bunch of shit for my kid because it's Christmas time. Mm-hmm. She doesn't want anything really. She's pretty fucking set, but I would much rather it be, I just have a couple $100 throughout the year that just on a whim when she sees something awesome I'm like, oh yeah, of course you can have it.
Yeah, you're like, fuck it, this quarter I haven't gotten you anything crazy. Here's $200.
Yeah, why the fuck not? I want to do the bungee cord jumpy trampoline thing at the carnival. Fuck it.
Yeah, what's that,
$35.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? But all year long you're like, maybe wait till Christmas, we'll see. No, just buy your kids some cool shit when that comes around.
That's kind of what my parents did. Our Christmases, we got like a few things, but just throughout the year, if we needed something, then our parents would get it for us.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like within reason. Like
I don't know. It was always the exact opposite for me. Like my family would never buy anything for you throughout the entire year, even if it was only like $20. And then like Christmas comes around and you're like, I made the list of all the things I've wanted. If I could just get like half of them, and then you'd get like a bunch of shit. You're like, this is like a compromise between like three things that I don't. And so they would just like buy me weird shit.
My parents had the stupid thing where it was like, I was like, I want a Razor scooter. And they're like, well, we can buy you one that's $12 less, and then it breaks, and then we'll buy you a new one.
Yeah, I was like, I want a scooter and I want a skateboard. And so my mom had the bright idea of buying me the converted the skateboard that has a handle that folds it down, you put it up, and then it's also a scooter. And my dad was like, this thing fucking sucks. So he also bought me a scooter.
Dad comes in and saves.
Yeah, my dad was the only reason my Christmases were ever good at all. Like my mom would be like, and we'll just take some socks we just bought them and wrap them up too. And my dad was like, okay, but I'm also gonna buy some toys because you can't just have only socks and underwear in this tree for like this fucking 5-year-old. He'll burn the house down on purpose.
Dude, I'm thinking about just doing fucking Hanukkah next year.
I thought you were gonna say blow, but also I was doing. I thought about doing the same thing.
You can do blow on Hanukkah. Like that's not
for all 8 days.
Imagine just underneath the Christmas tree, there's little packets of cocaine. Like your entire family's gathering around, and on Christmas morning, open it, and it's a white Christmas. You just
hell yeah, dude,
start snoring it.
We did some coke on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So you could eat more? The whole family? Or you were just getting sleepy, so you're like, I better just do coke to get more turkey.
You get that tryptophan thing going, you're like, fuck you! Dude.
Jesus fucking
No, it's
Christ.
fun. No, well, okay, so here's the thing is, we went to Kate's family's house in Vegas. So already it's not the most wholesome of towns to have a holiday in. So it's just all our fucking degenerate friends from high school that still live there. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not the cream of the crop that went to college and moved away.
So you just wanted to do Hanukkah instead?
Yeah, we did some Hanukkah blow on Thanksgiving.
We did some Hanukkah blow on Thanksgiving.
I don't know. You know what? I think there's shit in the Bible that tells you not to like indulge.
Yeah, straight up Corinthians.
Yeah.
Stop doing blow, dude.
Yeah, because it's God's stash.
I don't think
only do blow on the high holy days.
Yeah, high holy.
Yeah, dude. No, I don't think that there's no like Talmudic principle telling you not to get high.
What
is there?
What was the word you just used?
Talmudic.
The Talmud.
Yeah.
The Talmud.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, read a book, Austin. No. Jesus Christ. I love being
Austin just ask Sam what that is?
Yeah, he did.
Hey.
What is that?
Like the rules. Like
Okay.
Aside from the 10 Commandments, it's like all the things that you're supposed to do or not do in the Jewish faith. You know how they say like don't be gay in Christianity?
It's in the Talmud.
In the Talmud, they're like, we don't even know. No one's even done that yet.
Yeah, like
so just
none of us.
No one's been gay.
No one's been gay, but it says it. I don't know.
Wouldn't it be so weird to live in a world where like caveman times, where it's not like you're not even like discriminating against the gay people? It's just the statistics of it. No one's been gay yet.
Yeah, you just never thought of it. Like you just see two dudes. Just hold on. There was a sketch about this a long time ago.
Samesies?
Yeah. No more samesies for a while, guys. We're not allowed to do samesies anymore. And they're like, what? It makes so much sense. Yeah, I love that. It's like no more, guys. God said we can't do samesies for a little bit. Like I love that being a decree. I also love the idea of cavemen calling it samesies.
Yeah, samesies.
Yeah,
we're samesies.
It's like we're not allowed to be gay. Are we allowed to do samesies though?
Can't be gay. No more samesies.
That was a good sketch. That was from a group that didn't do anything other than that one, though.
I don't remember anything else.
It was like only.
No, like there was plenty of those fucking groups in like the mid 2000s that like YouTube didn't exist yet, so they had their own websites.
Oh yeah.
And so like unless you went to their website and watched it. You know, like there was a bunch of those motherfuckers. Like Barats and Beretta was one of the bigger ones. They had a bunch of weird like musical ones, and then there's fucking.
It's so crazy that Lonely Island would have been that if they were 3 years earlier.
Yeah, like if YouTube didn't just come out the gate right when, because it was for a while. They had their own Lonely Island website. It's what they called their apartment. And they made all their sketches out of it. But then YouTube came around right when they all got SNL, and so then they were just like, "This is it." We'll just eat lettuce on YouTube. That was one of their first fucking, aside from Lazy Sunday, which was their first one. One of them was just them eating lettuce while having a dramatic conversation. So good. So good.
You know what's weird is like, I love that like absurdist, just weird for the fuck of it style of thing. But when that becomes the norm.
Oh yeah, then it's fucked.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like they always talk about the fucking pendulum or whatever the fuck, which... Yeah, there's not just one happening culturally. It's like there's a million things happening currently in every different parts of the world. Like I was listening to this thing about like grime music in the UK.
Oh yeah, like their style of rap. Their underground rap style. Yeah,
which it's like the shittiest beats. It's like
fucking terrible. It's like if ICP could be a whole genre with a British accent.
It's like if black people rapped over ICP beats.
Yeah, it's fucking bad.
Yeah, damn, dude. Stormzy's cool though, but
does he do samesies?
Yeah, Samesies is my favorite rapper.
All right, Sam. New idea.
This is one of my favorite things to do. I don't know if we've ever recorded this. Do British gibberish rap. Right, tip it, right, not. Just keep on going like that for a while. Just do it with that accent. And do it so fast that no one knows.
I don't know. Yours was so good almost immediately.
You can do it.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh, just random memory.
Okay.
From when I was living in Japan, I went to this nightclub. And like at 1 o'clock in the morning, they were starting an underground rap battle.
Yes,
in Japanese.
Fuck yeah!
Yo, Japanese rap.
And I tried to join it, but I was just gonna like say random English words in a random beat and hope that they didn't notice. But they wouldn't let me on stage, so I just kind of stood off to the side and just like looked tough, just like
damn.
You should have got up there just that English gibberish. It would work so well in every other language.
Well, yeah, I tried to sign up, but they wouldn't like let me sign up in the contest. Like, can you just like let me go up and do it? Like, no,
just be the hype man.
Yeah, there was too many serious Japanese rappers.
Nick being there gave that whole underground Japanese rap tournament some actual like credibility because he was like the blackest dude there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've met several black people in my life. I'm pretty much the authority here. Are there black people in Japan?
Not a lot. I mean, not a ton. Not like naturally born there.
One of my best friends in Japan was black. His name is Nick. So he's still there, married a Japanese lady and settled down and all that. Another one, Julian, from New York. Yeah, they're not big fans of foreigners, and if you have to be a foreigner,
Oh fuck, we're like losing power. No, hold on.
Yeah.
I gotta like
Whoa, hey.
pump this back up.
Boy.
Fucking Happy New Year. Everything's fucking busted. Oh, that's fucking bad.
Oh, Iran cut our power.
Yep, Iran did it.
Remember when they said Russia was going to shut off the heaters for old people?
It's like Russia's going to shut off the
old
internet?
radiator heaters.
Yeah, it's like we're all
Just
like
one rush. They parachute in and just
It's like a pair of wire cutters to just cut the cord, and that's it. That was their whole plan.
That was like the fear. Like Sarah Palin said that shit, and then like Democrats said it again during like the Russiagate bullshit.
like,
And like,
they can hack the power grid so they can shut down the power to.
Can they?
They can. Yeah, it's
and they just
easy.
don't because they're cool dudes.
Kinda,
Like,
yeah,
why haven't they done
Because it'd
it?
be an act of war. And things would.
yeah.
Well, now with Trump in power, who knows what the fuck would happen?
It's just you
Because
can
like, oh no, they were cool about it. They turned it back on. And
But with all the power out, how are we going to turn on our guns?
Oh, we got that in there before.
Yep. It was just like the joke was too good. Everything shut down.
Yeah, dude, you just mic drop the software.
Oh man, everything is shitting
What
the bed.
is
This
happening?
I think I had one good cable left, and now it is no longer a good cable.
Oh no. Oh god damn.
Might be a short one today.
Maybe. Fuck. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep playing with it, and people are just gonna have to deal with static existing in this podcast.
I think if we all stand still and don't make any sounds,
No one be too loud.
this podcast can.
If we're too
continue.
loud, it moves the cables microscopically because all of our voices have to fit in those tiny tubes.
That's how it works.
It's okay. I do amateur electrical engineering. That's what happens. You know how inside our ear there's like a little hammer and a little drum, and all of our voices are just those drums going to boop boop boop.
Yeah,
That's happening digitally
That's cool.
inside the tubes.
you do amateur electronic engineering.
Yep.
I do amateur social engineering, where
That's just, Sam. That's just called being racist.
I'm an amateur though. I walk up to people and say, "You're not me," and then they're like, "What?" And then it sends them into a spiral of like, who was that guy
You
that
just
I'm
smoke bomb in front of them, then you just walk away.
not? Yep. And then they
I'm not him, but what if I was? You just set them off in like this existential crisis.
But who would I be if I was him? And then they have to look me up. That's how I get famous.
Then
amateur.
who was phone?
It's a real guerrilla marketing campaign for your social media that you don't use.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, reactivate that Twitter with that black and white photo of you drinking beer.
Oh no, you're talking about Slugworth Candy Co.
Slugworth
that's
Candy
the one I
Co. does
want.
still exist. I do want that one.
That one just needs to exist.
Yeah,
I should
if
just do
only
that
just to harass Krista online, because that's hilarious.
I just like the idea of that dude, of like that guy being like a real person whose entire philosophy is like candy based in some way.
Yeah. Oh, I forget what I wrote to her, but I wrote some real, like she probably lost sleep,
can I get
and
one
I
of
feel
those?
bad about that. But yeah.
I'm gonna take one of those.
Yeah, banana. Here you go.
Yeah, just opening myself up a nice banana to start the new year.
Cracking open a fresh banana. Ah, fuck. Well,
Potassium.
what's new with everybody? How's 2020 treating everyone so
Oh, my
far?
mom's got cancer and shit.
Oh, fuck.
Damn.
I mean,
You want us to do the sad stuff first, and then we'll try and like.
yeah. Top that, bitch.
Well, my dad's still dead. Okay, how about that?
Pretty good.
2020 and 2020.
I don't know. That's
dead
not
dog.
new for
It's
2020
not.
or 2019.
But you know what?
Well, it's new every year. His dad's always still going to be dead. Oh,
Yeah.
no, I know. I feel bad.
Yeah. No, that was the joke. I mean, I'm the one joking about it.
I know,
You don't need to
but-
feel bad.
But it's you talking about your dad.
I've
I
come to
don't
terms
wanna-
with it. It's been like 9 years.
That's all right. When your dad dies, we'll just joke about you.
I like as soon as it happens.
As soon as it happens, I'll be like,
You whip out a joke book. I'm like, all right, motherfucker.
or I'm just gonna like rub your back and be like, "Oh, Karma's a bitch, right? Yeah, fuck your dad."
Oh fuck! Damn, were either of you
sucks.
three guys around when my dad came by to the mic at Beck's?
No.
The
Well,
second to last one? No.
your dad came?
Yeah, he was visiting, and he did. Damn, dude, I did stand up with him like 2 years ago in L.A. and he caught the bug, but in a way that he didn't pursue it until he came back out to Reno. And I'm like, dude, you live in D.C. There's like a thriving comedy scene there. Like, he's like, no, you got to pay to get on. I'm like,
that's true.
Well,
$5.
Yeah, the places that have websites.
Doesn't your dad have like a job, like a dad job that like pays well?
Not really.
Oh, really? Oh, man.
No, dude. He moves people. Like,
though I do like the category of dad job.
Yeah. Like, doesn't have like a job like he's like 20 years in or something like that, and he's like about to retire.
No, dude. He's got like a weird like heart thing that makes his heart keep going, and then
a pacemaker.
Yeah.
No, it's like a dumb thing, like a pacemaker, like an emergency pacemaker.
Oh, but it's like a fanny pack with another human heart in it.
Yes, he has like a fanny pack and like electrodes.
They just have to swap them out really quick.
Yeah, you know in the original Iron Man movies where he would be like, and they'd have to like repower his heart. It's like that.
Yeah,
his dad's Iron Man.
It's like the machine that lets Darth Vader know he needs to pee. Like, it's just, he's got like these electrodes really close to his nipples. They say put them on your chest, and I'm like, Dad, you don't have to put them right here and here.
Like, he just pasties? He just does pasties?
He puts them real close to his nippies, dude. And I'm like, Dad.
I thought you were supposed to do like one on the side, one over the heart.
Does your dad just have nipple clamps? Is that?
Yeah. Is your dad?
Yeah. He's just always strapped to a car battery, and it's just always kind of sending him a little bit of an impulse.
Is his heart
kind of to check his prostate, make sure that's still working?
Is your dad's heart bad, or is he into some kinky shit? We need to know.
I couldn't tell you, dude.
My kink is owing the hospital lots of money.
He really does. No, his whole thing is, it's because if he has like a heart
arrhythmia,
and then it like, and then he's like, oh, okay, here we go,
back to normal.
But he doesn't have to have them. He can put them anywhere, but he puts them right
on the nippies. I like the idea of your dad just at like an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet, going to town on like his third rack of ribs, and he just has to be like, hold on. There we go. I'm back.
Hold on, I got to readjust my nipples.
He just has to have a quick heart attack.
And if this doesn't work, then at least I'm getting some stimulation. You know what I mean? Like,
at least before you die, you get some nipple play in. You know, that's how I want to go out.
Yeah.
Go out
death by nipple play.
I don't know if I want death by nipple play.
I said it first, Baskin Robbins. It's not gonna be your next fucking ice cream
flavor is that?
Well, there's a death by chocolate, right? Isn't that a thing?
Death by nipple play is just vanilla with strawberry chunks in it.
Yeah, it's just peach sorbet with hair in it.
There you go, Baskin Robbins. We're doing your job for you. Peach sorbet with a hair in it is death by nipple play. You guys can make your own at home out of peach sorbet and human pubes.
Damn, dude. When's the last time you shaved your nipples?
I don't shave my nipples.
I trim them. I trim my nipples when they get too long.
You keep a sexy stubble on.
I file them a little bit.
Give them a real Orlando Bloom.
Yeah. Every 3 months, I just get like this big band with like a sandpaper side on it. And
it's great down those nipples.
Yeah,
can't have them sticking out.
Smooth out the edges.
Yeah.
No, sometimes the hairs get kind of long, and so I do take a pair of scissors and just like clip them real quick.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I don't think I have scissors anywhere near my nipples.
That's about it.
Can't do it.
What's up with your nipple game?
I've never shaved my nipples.
No.
No. I take that back. I shaved my chest once for a show in high school,
but not your nipples. So
no. Well, I just my
what kind of show?
It was for Peter Pan. I was a pirate. And they wanted us to have like fake facial hair and all this crazy stuff. I decided it'd be fun if I had like Austin Powers chest hair. And one time I put all the spirit gun and all that shit on my chest and the fake hair, and I didn't shave yet. And then I had to take it off at the end of the night and just ripped off like most of my chest hair. So then I just like went and shaved it all off for the rest of the run of the show. Because pulling spirit gum out of hair is fucking painful as shit. It's a little bit painful like taking it off anyway. But yeah, so that's why I shaved my chest. I think that was the only time. It was the only time that I can remember. I'm going to shave my chest tonight.
Might as well.
Yeah.
I don't shave off all my pubes now. then put it on my nipples.
Dude, I did some trimming. I did some manscaping today.
Nice.
Did you do good? You didn't nick anything? I kind of want to get... I want to get that. What's that podcast ball shaver they're always talking about?
The lawnmower.
Yeah, the lawnmower 2.0. Like, I want to get that, and then I just want to try to cut my balls, like, the whole time. Like, I just want to try it and be like, 1 star, I tried and succeeded.
You were on a rotating wheel and someone blindfolded was throwing the razor at you.
I don't know if it was going to be that.
That'd be a real cool way to sue them.
I don't know.
You know, they have to
I don't know if I want to be naked on a wheel.
Yeah, dude.
That's the way to do it.
That would be kind of cool, though, because, like, as you go around, your dick would, like, always...
It would just be, it'd be pointing different directions.
Always 6 o'clock on the... You know what I mean?
I don't know. I feel like my left-right game is weak, so it would just be flopping and then just...
But what if they time-lapsed it, so... and held the camera still, so it's just on its own helicoptering.
There we go. You would be helicoptering around your dick. Your dick would be trying to stay gyroscopically stable. And you're fucking it up for everybody, Sam.
Damn.
All right, new game to do with your dick. I got to get a giant torture wheel and I'm going to spin you around naked on it. While you're up there, we're going to try to put out lit cigarettes on your chest.
New game to do with your dick.
I thought you were going to say dad. New game to do with your dad. Try to wax his nipples while he's naked on a wheel.
Damn, I got my dad high, and he told me, like, the real origin story of how he met my mother.
We were at this orgy, and she was the only one that brought Doritos, and you know I love a snack.
No, it was...
So I ate some Doritos, and then I had my snack. God, I love your mom's snatch.
Oh. What flavor? Cool Ranch. That would be the worst one.
Yeah, guys, what flavor of Doritos do you think is the worst to have in an orgy?
Cool Ranch.
I think it would be the sweet chili one.
Ooh.
People walk around with spicy fingers. That's a bad mix.
Yeah, stick that in the wrong hole and just
Stick it in any hole other than the mouth.
Or like rub someone's eyes or something.
Yeah, any orifice with spicy stuff is bad.
Did you see the thing where the guy did the flaming hot Cheeto dust in the air duster and made his own like pepper spray?
What? No.
It was this guy that got in trouble for buying too much pepper spray at Sportsman's Warehouse. They're like, all right, no more bear mace.
He's like, I like to put it on my food.
At what point did someone notice, like, this guy's buying a lot of bear?
A place that sells guns.
It was like, you've had too much mace.
Yeah.
Your non-lethal weapon count has reached a critical capacity.
So he... So he got like all the spiciest things he could, and like I guess like the spiciest water soluble thing is the flamin' hot Cheeto dust, and so he made like this little hopper and this special like diffuser thing and an air duster, and he made his own mace because this guy loved mace that much.
All I can think is just like putting a bunch of habaneros crushed up in a squirt bottle with water and just like...
See, it's got to be oil. That's the problem with habaneros. See, I did a deep dive on the physics of this. No, but they did it for me. I just watched the video. But it made sense, and now I can repeat it. I don't read books anymore. I listen to audiobooks, but I still say I read it.
Yeah. Someone read it to me. Close enough.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like
what are you going to say? A blind person never saw a movie?
Yeah.
No, you heard it and you kind of got the... You know what I mean? Don't take that away from them.
Having audiobooks just makes me feel like a medieval king. Like, read me another tale. And then somebody just comes along and spins me a yarn, and I just get to be like, jovial. And then I execute them.
Which was the style at the time.
Cheeto mace.
Yeah. I just hot Cheeto mace the fuck out of them.
God damn.
It's a mace made out of hot Cheetos, you see.
Yes.
like a giant medieval weapon,
It's a
that kind of mace?
It's a mace made out of hot Cheetos.
Yeah. It's just like those crunchy ones that look kind of like a club. But giant.
Yeah.
How big of a corn puff do you think you could make lethal?
Ooh. Those are...
Like, how small of a corn puff? I think you need a pretty big corn puff to...
Well, first we need to know how many children die of choking on flaming hot Cheetos in a year, which I'm going to guess is at least a dozen.
You think so?
Fucking that shitty rapper ended up in the hospital just by eating too many Cheetos. Like, I think...
What?
I think plenty of kids could end up dying from
I did
Cheetos.
not...
the guy that has the World Guinness Record book for least street cred in the world. Like, what the fuck?
50 Cent got shot 10 times. Yeah. Why are you in here? Hey, too many Cheetos.
I wasn't responsible in my snacking.
Yeah.
Like,
this new crop of like rappers is not like really gangster. Really, it's just a lot of like.
That's the whole point, though.
Yeah, they just like rap about SpongeBob and shit.
Yeah,
millennial rappers.
They're just out there to like. I mean, it's basically like the difference between like 70s hardcore and 90s pop punk. Like that's the difference between old rap and the new thing of rappers. They're just like, I wear colorful clothes and I talk about my feelings. And that's about it.
yeah.
Emo rap. There's like even Epitaph Records, which is supposed to be real. Punk rock is just signing up fucking like emo rappers now.
Oh, dude, I remember I went. You ever have a song that you just like gets in your head from nowhere
All the time, yeah.
and then you need to listen to it because it used to be something that you remembered, and then something fucking jars that loose. I remember listening to "Power of Moonlight" by fucking Tiger Army.
Never heard of that, or
What?
no part of those words.
No
I recognize
shit.
none of the things you just said.
Talmud. I just got it. All right, I read it up. I looked into it.
Yeah.
Explain your thing now.
Okay, Tiger Army was a band that I cannot believe you don't know about. Wow. Okay. Well, and I'm not as a judgmental thing.
It's just
Can I ask you?
Tiger Army.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Tiger Army.
Yeah.
What that is?
It's a band that had like one mildly good song, and then they went into like smooth rockabilly.
what? Hold on, you didn't just say that.
Yeah, dude.
The fuck is smooth rockabilly?
Okay, so you know like that era of music that was like kind of like Elvis but wasn't? You know what I mean? Like someone that would open for Elvis and there's like a stand-up bass and a guy with slick back hair.
Like Elvis
Buddy
without the
Holly
cocaine?
Crickets.
Yeah. I don't know. They suck. It's basically all you need to know
Cool.
about it.
Tiger Army blows. Tell me more about how much you love them.
About what?
Tell me more about how much you love them.
No, I just wanted to hear this song that I hadn't heard for fucking 12 years.
Paper Moon.
That sounds like a song that would be theirs.
It was Nat King Cole. Oh,
Nat King Cole? Yeah, well, it's the guys that were like,
It's only a paper moon.
That's all I remember from that.
Sing more of it.
That's all I remember from it. And then it goes on from there.
Uh-huh.
Hanging up in the sky, paper moon. Now do it British.
So Alan Alda had a singing career for a while.
Yeah, he actually opened up for Leonard Nimoy.
Leonard Nimoy sang the Hobbit song, and right before that, Alan Alda just came up there and sang about paper moons. And that was the entire concert.
Damn, girl. You guys, what's the coolest thing from lesbian
Who
culture
is
that
Tiger
might be
Army?
appropriate?
Yeah, you never finished the Tiger Army.
I don't remember. What was I saying about that?
You were saying they had some song or something, right?
No, I
That's
just,
some song that you absolutely.
You were like flabbergasted that Bobby never heard of them, and then you're going to go and describe them.
No, it's this band, and I looked them up, and I was like, hey, I wonder what they've been doing recently, and it's like doo-wop. Like shitty, I don't know. Is doo-wop smooth rockabilly? Is that the same?
But how recent is that?
It's their most recent shit. So they apparently were like into whatever they were back in the day. When I find them on MySpace,
I mean, you're not wrong. I do love a lot of dumb shit, and I'm going to look this up, and it may become my personality for 3 months. That just might happen.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. Steam Powered Giraffe was doing new stuff, so that's just going to end up being my thing. I don't know.
Apparently, they put out an album last year.
Yeah, it's probably the shit
Is that the one?
I
That's the
listen to.
doo-wop thing?
Yeah, like a shiny suit, like fucking. Oh, we're ironic. Are you really? Because you're 47 and trying to be musical. Like, is this irony or is this your death throes and you're just trying to do anything to stay relevant? I think that's what they're.
Probably it. Yeah.
Well, anyway,
Right.
fuck Tiger Army, huh?
Tiger Army. I thought I was remembering it as Tiger Milk. Like, isn't that like an energy bar?
Yeah. Or Crotein.
Protein bar. It's creatine and protein.
Oh, I thought it was like crow-based protein.
Well, yeah, that's
How they
the
have, like,
Sunny
cricket-
in Philadelphia thing I was referencing.
Cricket protein? Yeah. Protein.
They're gonna do that. You guys, let's all just hold hands and let's get back on the same page for a minute. Can we hold hands on this?
No.
Oh, okay.
The table's too big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, let's go fuck ourselves then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we could do that without touching each other.
I only fuck through emotional means, no touching.
Yeah. Like,
he fucks your mind, bro.
Yeah.
mind freak.
I like to think that Chris Angel wanted to call it Mind Fuck, and A&E was like, we can't have a rock block of Dog the Bounty Hunter and Mind Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a Mind Fuck.
A&E.
Yeah, you remember that shitty channel?
Remember when those channels were having the coolest shit on TV for a minute?
Yeah.
They were like the thing, like the talking points for pop culture, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Yeah, it's like where the original Queer Eye was on A&E, I think, right?
Yeah.
Something.
And then Netflix fucked everybody's...
I agree. Oh, man. You know what surprised me?
What?
That the shitty American movie channel...
AMC?
Yeah, came out of nowhere with some of the best shows.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm
last
talking
decade
about.
too.
Yeah.
It's just like fucking. It was just like, all right. It's just like no one wants to watch fucking classic movies anymore. Let's create the biggest zombie show. And then Into the Badlands was a fucking awesome show too. They got like 5 seasons. It's all just
Really? I never heard of that
It's just
at
like
all.
sword fighting, apocalyptic
Damn.
shit. It's got Nick Frost from like Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead.
Apparently,
him in there.
there's like a very crazily devoted fan base to the show Black Sails, which was like a pirate show that
fuck?
nobody watched. But there are some people that are like, this is the best shit that ever existed.
That was like fucking. I think even SNL did a sketch of like, has anyone ever watched Burn Notice? They were like, they were just like, all right, got like 5 seasons on the USA channel,
Dude.
What's the main character's name?
You know what's crazy?
I remember the show that led into it because it was wrestling. It was WWE Raw, and that was every Monday.
And then
So Austin's the reason Burn Notice got 5 seasons because he would just leave his
Yeah, I would
TV
just leave
on,
the TV on,
and
yeah.
just go walk in the other room.
Well, no, I just leave the TV on, but like I'll change the input to play the games I was playing. So the TV was still technically on.
Burn Notice was the show about the guy that looks like Steve Byrne if Steve Byrne wasn't part something else.
Steve Burns,
Yes,
the dude from
and then
Miller's
like,
Crossing.
and then like he was like a spy.
Okay.
But then he was in Florida. But fucking what's his face from Evil Dead is in that show. He's like a sidekick, yeah. The entire time he was just in that show, making snarky comments. It wasn't a bad show. I watched like 3 episodes and I was like, oh, it's like if Grand Theft Auto was a show.
Yeah. You ever want to kill some time with something that's good, but not as good as you would hope it would be, but is good enough to not kill yourself for the moment and watch it until the end? Monk.
Yeah,
Tony Shalhoub.
I was about to say any show on USA. Monk, Franklin and Bash.
Psych. Remember
Yeah,
that
fucking
show?
Psych got like 8 seasons.
God damn.
USA really had a style to the way they even shot shows. Like all the USA
Are they
shows.
the Characters Welcome one?
No, that's
who was-
TBS.
Oh, okay. TBS.
No, they were just like everything was way too bright. There were so many outside shots. Everything just looked tropical for some
Yeah.
reason. It was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's like how you can tell a show is British just by seeing the camera angles and the way their shows are shot. You're like, oh, this is British.
Yeah.
You don't have to hear
What's
anyone
this one
speak.
called? Isn't it? That's the name of the fucking show?
Let's hear more
Yes.
gibberish freestyle.
That's a whole, I guess, SNL sketch I've been watching. The one with Bill Hader is like, "Don't you go reround to reroute" or something like that.
I haven't
That's
seen that one
You haven't
yet.
seen that one? Oh, that's hilarious.
Don't you... What was it?
It's like it's shot like an old, like a British action film, like a Jason Statham type deal. You think of like that kind of
like
movie?
Guy Ritchie? Okay.
And it's like Bill Hader just doing like a really like gruff British voice, and
Uh-huh.
like you can understand him at first, but then they just start like speaking gibberish as it goes along.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's all develop a gibberish British rapping persona, right? Can you do it? I know you can do it. Just think like a bad guy.
Does Four Watches have a cousin? A British cousin?
A British cousin.
Yeah, just do like, what if a chimney sweep had some bars? You know what I mean? Like,
I'm trying to think of what rap persona I'd want to have. Do I want to make British trap music? Or do I want to be British Eminem?
Your persona is your British.
Give me like a British Killer Mike. You can do it.
I don't think that could exist.
Murdering Michael.
Did you say murder?
You got it. You got it.
Oh, right, yeah. In it, yeah. What?
That was pretty good. Yeah.
What do guns make the sound in Brit?
Dude, okay.
Shimmery.
Are they still using muskets?
This is a win.
They gotta make. I like the idea of them having
just
to be like,
reloading.
boom, full minute of silence, and then they do one more gunshot.
They use like slang that we don't even know. It was just like, and then I pulled out my biscuit. And I lit him up like a pumpkin and I twist it, gibbet, quibbit, gonna play some Quidditch, fucking with this bitch and I'm fucking on a tidditch. Give me more. I want more.
Fucking. Your mom's breath smells like haggis. I rap like madness. Yeah, Frodo Baggins. Something tragic. I don't know. Fuck. British rap is hard because it's.
No, you have to gibberish it.
Yeah,
more.
it's hard to be.
You were trying to do like actual words.
Yeah, I was trying to do real words.
Keep it, right. That's what you got to do. You just. It's like that style. You've heard like a couple of them before, right?
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, you do it now. Well,
we did it, Sam.
You did
we
it.
did it.
I did it.
Now I just want to listen to Killer Mike.
Yeah.
I want to watch that show again.
Yeah, I still can't tell if I like it or not. I mean, I love it.
Wait, which show is this that you want to watch?
Was the Killer Mike?
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning.
Oh yeah.
Killer Mike.
I saw this one show and it was called like something about this dude, this like British black dude, and went and interviewed like Klan members and shit. That wasn't Killer Mike. He was some British guy, and it was like hate thy neighbor. That was the name of it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Yeah, he was going around the world to talk to people who are racist and prejudiced and all that, but he wound up coming mostly to America.
Yeah.
It was like more than half the episode was America.
I mean, like, because really, what is there? There's like that party that's just openly white nationalist in Sweden who has like 2 members in their giant parliament, and everyone's just like, shut up. And so it's like they have that in the compound, and then there's just like half of America. It's just like, all right, where do you want to go? Do you want to go to this chapter of Nazis, or do you want to go to this chapter of the KKK? Like, pick one. Just
and then the Sunni Shia shit, but that's probably he's not going to understand.
Sam, no one cares about brown people. Anyway, back to actual racists. I like the idea. I like the racist idea that only white people are allowed to be racist. So we just discount, like,
we're the only ones that have the capacity for it.
Yeah, just like
oh, we got the extra racist bone in our ankle.
Like, you know, everyone in Africa doesn't have time to be racist. Anyway, we have real problems.
Oh, dude. Yeah. I was kind of thinking about that, like, I know that we should vote for like the good shit, like the healthcare and the, not people killing each other and shit.
Nah, Ready Player One.
What?
What
does that mean?
I want there to be chaos.
Yeah,
like a VR world.
Yeah,
type chaos.
I want there to be
real chaos.
I want there to be
world.
Dystopian fascist governments
that we can
burning down my modern favelas while I just play VR all day.
Damn, dude, I haven't seen that movie.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Yeah, not good enough. For me to see it.
That happens.
Yeah, because I'm the arbiter of good things. No, nothing good has slipped my grasp.
Yeah, all right, that's the one thing I'm going to plug. Guys, go watch Ready Player One. That's it.
Okay. Are we already on that section?
Might as well. Fuck it.
Okay.
It's been about an hour, hasn't it?
Yeah. I've been audiobook reading this book called Red Rising, which is like a dystopian futurescape of like, it's like if Cormac McCarthy wrote sci-fi a little bit. It's fucking bleak and dark and well written. Yeah, it's Blark.
Oh, Blark.
Black and Blark.
Yeah, but it's pretty good. I don't know.
Does that book, The Road, not count as like a sci-fi post-apocalyptic? Because that's a Cormac McCarthy book, where it's like just guys.
Is that supposed to be futuristic though? I thought
it's
it was
supposed to be after like some kind of like civilization collapse.
Yeah, but it seems.
But like if
like survival.
civilization has collapsed, there's not going to be flying cars and all that shit.
Yeah.
Or maybe there's both.
Both.
Got that
Bro.
both.
Right, bruv.
It does kind of, when you're like, that would never happen. They wouldn't have gravity boots and also slaves. But it's like, yeah, we have the entire human knowledge in our phone, and there's homeless people.
Yeah, remember when we had Google Glass, and then there was slave Chinese kids building Google glasses? It's real.
Yeah, no, there's not, like, when people say, like, oh, that would never happen. Dude, look at what has and is happening.
Yeah.
Like, anything. There's not a fucked up thing you can think of
that isn't currently happening.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, just look at Ricky Gervais. Terrible. Ugh.
What happened with Ricky Gervais?
Oh, he's just so self-aware, yet also part of the problem.
Oh, okay. Does that have to do with something he did recently?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He just yelled at people at the Oscars or whatever.
The Golden Globes.
Yeah.
Last night.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it either.
Who was that lady that did the whole thing about white privilege? The whole Netflix special about it? When she, like, recorded it from her fucking giant mansion?
You talking about that new show that Gwyneth Paltrow's putting up called The Goop?
No, it was like some rich, like, you know, one of those ladies that's like kind of a comedian, but not really.
You mean all of them? Guys, women are funny. 2020.
Oh, you're talking about Nanette.
Damn, you guys are really trying to paint me in a different light than I was trying to.
Well, you have to be the Shane Gillis of all this. Like, I'm never going down, even though I talk shit about the Jews every day. I really got to leave that behind. The Jews have it rough right now with all the stabbings and people. Oh, my good news, guys. The dryer's done.
Hell yeah.
Damn, the Jews have it so rough, like, that even, like, the black dudes that think they're Jews are the ones that are beating them up. Like, that's fucking crazy.
What?
Yeah. The black Israelites.
That was a sentence.
No, they're going fucking buck wild.
Yeah.
In, like, Brooklyn and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Poor curly Q-hair Jews.
Only getting more and more racist.
The real ones. No.
Yeah,
But they think they're the real ones. That's where the whole divide is.
Well, the good news is now it's actually racism, since Donald Trump has now classified the Jews as a race.
Yeah, Jesus.
Wait, he did what? How did he do that?
He just added it to the list.
Apparently, there's a power you can, as president, you can just do that.
There was a big master list, and he was just like, there's Asians, there's Africans, and now there's Jews.
What?
Yeah. He did it.
He did that while he was doing the war crime? Or?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Damn, dude.
Slightly before.
It was a little bit before.
He did it right before?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a little bit after all the shit with Turkey and a little bit before all the shit with Iran. That he was just like, shit on the Jews while I have a day off.
To keep track of exactly when he's doing all these shitty things.
Oh, fuck. It's as if, like, he's like, oh, shit, I'm not going to be president anymore. I got to actually... I got to hit this three-pointer before the buzzer hits and actually be worse than George Bush. How can I do that?
Honestly, I think he only did it so he could tell Jews to go back to their country. Like, it's just... He would say it before, and they were just like, that makes no sense. And now he's just like, well, now you have a nationality.
There's like a 4,000-year gap where we didn't have a country. We just finally got it again in like 1953.
Yeah. And now he's just like, good, go back to it.
Go. Get out of here. That diaspora, all you get back there.
Might as well.
Yeah.
I'd go back to Laos if Donald Trump kicked me out.
Remember when I was talking about maybe doing Hanukkah next year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a different podcast, wasn't it?
Do you think I'd get a friggin' free trip to Israel?
Let's do it.
On Trump's dime if I did that?
Let's all just become Jews. I'm about as Jewish as I am Catholic, so like fuck Christmas trees. I'll just get a menorah. They had them for sale at Target.
And then we can book the Laugh Factory. Anyway, you guys. Damn it. Sorry about that. What else do you guys want to plug?
Yeah, anyone have shows? Let's do that.
Do you have some shows going on?
Yeah, I think so. I got to touch base with, I guess, Andrea or Sarah. But 15th, they're doing a Mellow Fellow show. That's going to be with Becky Lynn and Johnny Taylor Jr.
Oh shit! All right.
It was supposed to be last month, but I forget what happened. They just couldn't make it out, so that one was canceled.
Where's that going on at?
Mellow Fellow, downtown, right by the ballpark on 2nd Street.
Mellow Fellow. All right.
Yep, there's that. And
Hell
we'll
yeah.
be doing the improv mic, I guess. That's pretty much about it.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
What do you got going on?
Comedy-wise, not much coming up. I think next Comedy Collective show will be the first Friday of February. I'm going to be in another play at Rin a Little Theater, Imaginary Invalid. That doesn't go up until March. It's a fun Moliere play, so if you're into 17th century French farce, then this is right up your alley.
And who isn't?
I love 17th century French farts.
Early or late 17th century?
Mid.
Okay, they were still good. They were still good then.
Yeah.
All right, I like it. I'll go.
Farts. That's pretty much all I got going on.
Fuck yeah.
Sam, what shows do you have coming up?
Don't even try.
Sam, you want to plug
I got
some
engaged. Did I tell you that shit?
No.
Hey!
When did she
Cheeky
pop the
little
question
devil.
to you?
You have a ring.
Were you guys on the toilet together?
No. You know what's funny is I thought of doing it that way.
Yeah.
I thought of being in the bathroom and going, Kate, I need toilet paper. And then she would come in with the toilet paper and I'm down on a knee. But no.
With your pants down?
I pussied
No, you should
out.
just be on the toilet still and just hand her the ring.
Slide it under the
Like
door.
actively pooping. You're like, here, I want to get hitched.
Okay, no, legit. I do want to hear the story though. How'd you do it? How'd it happen?
Oh, dude. Well, okay, so we have this thing where I hate her fucking keys. It's a girlfriend thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's just one of those annoying things. It's like, why are you a fucking janitor? I am a janitor. I don't have as many keys as you. What the fuck is happening? And so, like, I always fumble with her keys at the door, and I always get the wrong one. So I was going to drop them, and then,
Turn
where we
around
go from
and
that. Like, I would be fucking with the keys and can't get it right. Yeah, but no, I just did it real stupid because I tried like 3 different things and then none of them fell into place correctly. So,
What, you mean you tried to propose 3 separate times?
yeah, like the key thing, and then there was like a different thing. Like it was
no one was in position. You didn't have the words quite down yet.
Yeah, I
Mariachi band was late.
Yeah.
I forgot to leave the lights on the patio, so I would have been doing it in the dark. It just a million fucking things, and then I ended up just doing this weird thing where I was like tickling my kid, and she ran into the kitchen, and then it worked out. It's hard to explain, but it was cool.
pulled it
worked
off.
out.
You pulled it off either way.
Yeah, she said yes, and then she didn't take it back later.
That would be funny if you told us, I got engaged. We'd be like, yeah, but she said no, so we'll see where that goes.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, no.
Congrats.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Good work.
Yeah, we're gonna do it eventually.
You guys are finally going to have sex?
You guys kind of
Yeah.
You kind of just made the promise, so you got to do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of
You're
give
not
the ring and everything.
Yeah.
I'm
You can't
thinking
back
like
out.
Jim is ordained.
Mencourt, Mencourt, right?
Both of them actually.
Really?
Now that I think about it. Yeah. Fuck. Which
You
one?
don't want Fleming.
That's why I said Betancourt.
I was gonna say Fleming because he offered one time.
Oh, well, he'll show up, but then he'll suddenly get drunk, blasted out of nowhere,
Yeah.
and then he'll leave before it's supposed to start.
Yeah.
Love
and
you, Jim.
But he'll bring pizza. Like, don't need to cater it. He'll do blind onion for it.
That sounds like a beautiful wedding plan.
That's how you're catering it. Just having Jim.
Yeah, there'll be a mic afterward, and
God, don't
Yeah.
do that. Please don't have anyone do stand-up except for you and Kate at your own wedding.
oh no, we wouldn't
Could
fucking
be a
do that
roast.
shit. Oh my god!
Roast wedding.
And then you could say something 2 steps way too harsh, and then everyone's bummed out for the rest.
Show up and be racist for 10 minutes.
Oh, that would go over with my family pretty well.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, they'll love him.
Yeah. You could do it. Why don't you get ordained?
Okay.
What if we did a Petri Dish?
We just did a podcast
Yeah.
instead of a
Podcast.
dance floor. We just podcast at your wedding. I'm sure
That'd be
Kate
fun.
would love that.
Yeah, we'll do the Nagila Hava with the chairs.
Oh, you're really hammering on this Jew thing.
Dude, I'm going for it. Hebrew Hammer. Remember that show?
You get married
Hammer,
at
Yeah, that was great.
Well, L'chaim.
Yeah.
or whatever they say.
Yeah, we'll find a synagogue for you guys to get married in.
Yeah.
Actually, there's one near here. You wanna
Yeah.
get married
Is there
at
a synagogue near here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew there was a Thai Buddhist temple.
There is. There's a nice lot over by the library.
There's like a Sikh temple up on McCarran over there.
I wonder if there's a Hyde temple next to it.
Oh, boy.
Good job, me.
That's how we do it.
Oh, Talmud. I got it.
All right. Well, none of us are doing any shows beyond. Oh, I guess show up every Tuesday to Coffee and Comics at 6 o'clock and do my open mic.
On January 15th, Malafella.
And then,
Isn't there an open mic that happens every now and again at Elbow Room?
Oh, yeah, every Monday. All right. None of that happens. For the time being, that still happens. So every other Monday, show up.
Hell yeah.
But which is
Monday?
the other one?
Every other one.
Every other one.
On the odd Monday.
Mm-hmm.
If you go there and there's no mic, come back the next week.
Yeah. If I'm not there, if you don't see me there that Monday, then it's not happening.
Yeah.
Sometimes he won't be there though, but the mic will still be happening.
Is it a true every other, or is it like the first and third?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what it was. I mean, that's what it was for a while. And then they don't really have a stable bartender situation going on there. So every time I'd show up for the mic, no one would know what's happening.
Oh, okay.
And so I would just set up a microphone and just do the show. And for a while, it was just like second and fourth Mondays, like what you said. And then I just went and just said, let's do it every other Monday. That way, no one should forget it.
Yeah, wait.
But,
if the bar doesn't give a shit, why not just do it every Monday?
Yeah, I don't want to.
Cool. Keep it confusing.
I before E except after C.
Well, what do you want me to do? You want me to do it every month? Do you want me to do it every Monday or every other Monday? Because this is my show. I'll just do it every other Monday. That's
Either
what
way.
I want. That's just how I picked it.
I want you to do whatever makes you happy, Austin.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Find your inner truth piece, and then do that.
Okay.
Live, laugh, love.
So it's every
Yeah.
other Monday then. I post up on Facebook, you know.
Yeah. Post it up.
So people know when it's happening.
Hell yeah, dude.
Malone.
When's Size? Is his also every other Monday?
No.
Because he said he'd be there every other Monday, and when he's not there, it'll be John.
Which I don't know which John that is.
John White.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's the white one.
Yeah, I was confused by Si's post. Great way to come back to social media, Si, by immediately making it not clear.
Yeah, it was.
He was just like, "I'll be there every other Monday, so come out."
They're
And I was
doing,
like,
no, they do alternating hosting. That's what he meant by that.
Oh, okay. Kind of like Bex was doing with...
Kind of like what I do when I host one week and then no one hosts the second week because there isn't a mic that other Monday.
Damn.
Just so it's clear, there's two mics.
What's the turnout
every month.
like on the off week?
No, you know.
He's not there to
He's not
see.
there.
I mean...
Schrodinger's
If I can be
mic?
honest, like no one, like the fact that the mic even happens on Mondays doesn't really change like the patronage in the bar. Like it's still not doing well.
that bar is going to exist whether no one shows up or not.
Yeah, somehow just go because they have hot ham and beans every now and then.
What?
Is that a band or a stripper?
You weren't there when they had the crock pot of ham and beans in the back during the show? And I
think he was.
That one
No, he was.
DJ kept
Yeah.
coming up to the mic, and we have hot ham and beans in the back. Go get yourself some hot ham and beans.
So wait, okay, ham and beans. I've never heard of as like a cuisine.
Yeah.
What?
Well, it
Is
wasn't a
like,
cuisine.
Is it like pork and beans, where it's like beans with
Yeah, it's like
pork in
hot
it?
ham.
yeah, like
beans.
you
It's
put the
exactly what it sounds
you
like.
cook the beans in a crock pot with some ham.
Got some beans and some ham, and then you heat it up, and you got some hot ham and beans.
Did someone just
like white
have some
beans.
ham that was going to go bad? So they were just like, might as well bring
it
it
wasn't
here.
even the owner of the bar that made it. It was like a customer, a patron of the bar. just brought it in for the comedy show.
Just
like,
trying to-
this'll draw in a crowd.
Yeah.
Hot ham and beans.
I'm just going to start showing up to places with crock pots full of shit and being like, this is a selling point now.
They
time.
they like robbed a place and they have to wash their stolen ham and beans. So now
you
they
get rid of the shit somehow. It's not selling on the streets.
God damn.
Cops are closing in. When are we going to do this? I have an idea. Got to go to this comedy show where everybody's poor. They'll eat fucking anything. Are we going to bring some bowls or anything? No, just fucking styrofoam cups. We stole those.
Did?
Yeah.
Styrofoam cupped it?
Yeah, he just ladled it. Beautiful. I don't even remember if they had a ladle. I think you might have just had to scoop out some.
Yeah.
Was that the Keith Lowell Jensen show?
Keith Lowell Jensen never went there.
It was Johnny Taylor.
There was a show Johnny
I always
Taylor
get them
was on.
confused.
That was the one before Johnny Taylor, I think. There was one showcase that happened before that.
Might have been Paul Spock's birthday, I think, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think that was
I didn't go to that.
Yeah. Those are the only 2 times where like an audience showed up for any of it.
And it was mostly strippers for Paul's show.
Yeah, for Paul's show.
That's how it goes.
That's how his mic's going. Altura's.
There's a bunch of strippers.
Yeah, last one. And they kind of left in the middle, so.
Oh, yeah.
Because they
Sounds
got,
about right.
because it's work across the street and all that shit.
Strippers.
Oh, that's right, because Alturas is right next to
It's across the street
most
from,
of the strip clubs.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
what's
within
that called?
walking
Like
proximity.
Golden Girls or some shit? What's the name of
Yes,
the fucking...
it's Golden Girls.
No, what's the name of the strip club that's on that street?
It's Fantasy
Girls and Spice House.
Yeah, Spice House.
No.
Is, yeah, somewhere
Spice
on there.
House. Okay. Adam used to work there.
That tracks.
No, it's a joke because he worked at a warehouse that
Sold spices.
Yeah.
There actually there's that spice where I used to have to go get our spices from it when I worked for that paleo shop. It was just regular spices that we were like, it's paleo spices.
This is the Spice Warehouse. You're gonna like the way you look.
You're gonna like the way you taste.
You're gonna like the way this
it.
paprika tastes on this pork. You're gonna like the way this cumin tastes on this ham and beans.
Welcome to Come and Go.
Come and go.
Come and Go.
Cumin.
Well, guys, that's enough cum for this week. Come back next week where we'll have double the amount of cum and triple the amount of ham and beans. Hot ham and beans!